It wouldn't surprise me at all.
Mm, this is very, very serious here. And so it says in just 1 year of operate. Oh, all along citizens. Thank you, Dave. All along, citizens were led to believe by Clyde Maskell that the owner is a poor little black boy who government was facilitating. In just 1 year of operation, Hardwood Housing Factory has gobbled up almost US 2 million of public financing through Enterprise Growth Fund, right? The basis of government's ownership, this so-called ownership, this
And we
so
just heard,
yeah,
and we just heard yesterday when Senator Walter said that some costs went from 900,000 to
yes,
4 million.
yes. Their
Yes.
operating cost was over $9 million. You could say a million, and it was 913,000. Okay, that's their budgeted administrative cost, the budgeted operation cost, and it went to 4 million per year. Per year, corruption stinks of corruption. And here
Yes.
it was again. What year was this? It's 2006.
2007, I saw at the early.
2007.
Yeah.
And here we go again. That was hardwood. And if it is that we're not listening, Barbados, we hard ears.
And we got Steelwood.
Yes. And it's always a pleasure, sir. Really it is. Thank you.
Always a pleasure dealing with you too, speaking with you
God
too.
bless you.
And your co-host.
Yes, Mr. Babb, he's become my co-host.
Mr. Babb is doing a good job.
Good night, Mr. Gill.
Good night, Mr. Babb.
All right.
Yes.
God bless.
God bless.
Yes. Oh, Mr. Babb, I tell you, I said to myself, I told him, I'm not calling Mr. Babb today. I had Umar Abdullah lined up. Umar told me just before I came on, he said, I can't do it tonight. I had the young lady, so I had enough people on. It turns out
Right.
I was here by myself. These things happen. And
But
Rose Corbin I had said to her, and I was excited. She said she's coming on at 7:30, but then realized, oh no, she couldn't come on at 7:30, and it was one just changing. But all in all, I thought we had a great show.
yes, we did. And once I heard how you were the program was, that's my kind of program that we have to take the fight to the government. They can't. That was my type of thing. So I said I got to jump on because we have to take the fight because they behave as if they have all the knowledge about governance in Barbados and make silly mistakes. I want somebody to tell me before the program finish. We got a few minutes. If the announcement of the changes for the road, the traffic coming down from that Hastings, that long road, if the changes were effective, first of all, were they implemented and were they effective, or they did not bother with them at all? You know that big announcement?
Yeah, I know that. I know that there were a lot of the stakeholders were saying nobody said anything to them. They didn't know. But was it actually implemented?
That they want to ask that.
You're asking. Well, let's see.
I know the answer, but I want people to understand that again, the Prime Minister gets upstages the Minister of Transport and Works and make a big announcement at a conference again without thinking about the consequence and how it would affect traffic in Barbados. The technocrats don't listen to the technocrats. And again, you get up and make an announcement, and this is how she operates. Something is wrong. She's not as intelligent as some people want us to believe she is. And I keep saying that. There are too many instances where she made some blunders. Let me call some blunders at this point. With a lot of talk, a lot of emotion, And then we realize that they have to step back, walk back, turn around. Because instead of listening to the technocrats, you want to make an announcement, hoping that if it turns out well, that you were the person who announced it. We can't govern like that.
And then what they say is that, oh, but look, we are listening to the people, but you're doing it the other way around.
Other way around, you're making yourself look like a fool, and instead, just like the we as Christians know that we should go to God first before about decisions. But you know when we go to God, when we make our own decisions and get into trouble, and then we go and pray and then ask for guidance. The other way around. She comes out and announce the Barbadians' decisions, and then say that she's not listening. She's listening to herself.
Yeah, but you raise an important point there, Mr. Bob. The big question is, why would she be announcing it? What about her minister of
Yes,
transport? Why
yes,
would she the one announcing it? And that's the thing, and then some of the stakeholders were saying, the people who are there to help to implement it, that they didn't know anything about it.
no. And then you got people get up and try to justify the announcement when they know it was stupid.
How are they justifying that announcement?
But we check the last announcement about um the free movement. You announced it and then have to go to Parliament, but then you have your Attorney General who says very little about crime, justifying it the next day to cover the PM.
Hmm.
You will have some person on social media trying to cover the PM about this announcement. For to our prime minister, no, you're wrong. You're going around the wrong way.
Yeah.
Some person say put on your shoes and then realize they left the socks in the house.
Listen, I even had another segment, so I usually have more than what I can do in the time. But God willing, we'll have Wednesday, and on Wednesday we are, we're able to deal with some other issues. I wanted to talk about that kidnapping that occurred in here in Barbados of a Trinidadian, and we have to look at that again. Rule of law, they're experiencing what we're living. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They're experiencing. All that happened is that they in Trinidad, that man experienced what we live in Barbados, where there's no rule of law. They just do what they want to do. And I
And
wanted to take the time to go through to show people what should have been done in that
mhm.
instance. And once again, this Mia Motley government went ahead and did what they want to do. So that's coming up on Wednesdays.
Yes. So
Wednesday's
people don't miss it. Don't miss the show on Wednesday night. There's a lot. We have Senator Ryan Walters, and then we're gonna investigate because that that submission and that video that I saw, I said, but look at my crosses here now. So
Yes,
if you want to hear, I think that the show Wednesday night is the place to be. I will be listening. I will be
yes,
following very intently.
yes. And as you said, Ryan Walters will be on, and he told me I'm getting ready. He's coming back with some more information. And listen, I told him today we will keep hope alive. You follow me there? You saw what I did there?
Yes.
We are going to keep hope alive, folks. Loyal opposition, it ain't dying. We keeping hope alive. All right. On the screen here, you're seeing Azzedine Mohammed being sworn in. He's going to be the opposition leader because his party that started 3 months before the election won the place as the opposition part. Well, he had I think is it 16 seats in parliament, and that would make him the opposition leader. And that party they only got started 3 months ago, 3 months before the elections, right? He also he has some challenges in the US because he has some charges that they're saying that he has to answer to. in America. But I mean, they're thing funny because I think even the President Ali had charges. He had about 17 charges. So you see, you know, but they were trying to lock him up on Friday, right? They were trying to lock up Arzadine Mohammed on Friday, but
Uh-huh.
here it is, because they knew that this was going to happen, on today, Monday. So now what they've done, I mean, they had to allow him to get in the house because the people chose him.
Yes. And we
The-
had we had a couple of days. I didn't get on your show to say it about, and I want to say it publicly. We saw the headline. Republic Day is no longer on the cards. That was the headline.
Yes, something like that.
In front of me. So you're saying to me that as something as significant as a republic, moving our Barbados to a republic, do not deserve a day. So you're telling us if it isn't Independence Day, it can't happen at all.
Listen,
If it
she
can't,
said,
if it can't be Independence Day that we recognize, that is what he's saying, and this is what this government. If we are not recognizing Republic Day on Independence Day, it will not. It is not going to happen. Officially scrapped. Yes,
listen to me. Don't believe them. They're lying. We
I
did
know.
the opposite of who bringing the message? Minister Pinocchio.
Yes,
Minister Pinocchio is
you
bringing this
can't
message.
believe it. He's telling the truth or not.
Him? No, sir. They should never. They need to tell him, as I told him, sit in the corner and shut up, because we don't want to hear nothing more from you. Good. I tell you,
You have to take everything he says with a pinch of salt, or a whole
pinch of
cup of
salt.
some salt, and
A
let pass
pinch
out.
of salt. Yeah, yeah. Well, guys, this is where we close, Mr. Babb. And is that your final word, sir? I
Yes,
think
I'm glad
I'll
I
give
came on.
you the final word. Yeah. Well, thank you for jumping in and
Yes,
helping me.
I'm glad I did, and I just want to thank the people for staying with the show and staying with as Barbadians. I meet so many people who watch the show live and then they come on afterwards, and they are they're very encouraged by the fact that there is a medium for them outside the normal political parties that can keep them abreast of what is happening in Barbados, and they keep saying, keep it up, keep it up. This government is going to get a rude awakening in the next elections.